Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Again, this is the new format. We are de-living, and I'm just I'm catching up on my YouTube content. Forgive me. If you want to check out the de-live, I've been saying this almost every video. You can look at the link below. Sometime tomorrow, I guess that'll be Thursday Floridian time. I'm going with Florida time. This is the best way to do this. I will be on D-Live, and I will be trying to work on Rakugo. So if that's some interest, check it out. If not, this video is going to be specifically about clothes and Zero Friday, and concerns or ideas related to making clothes in Blender. So right now, Indy is working on making clothes by pulling from the model and then making separate clothes. And do you want to say the benefit of that, Indy? Do you want to say the benefit of doing it this way?
So it seems to be supposed to be the faster way, but at this point, it's not. What I'm trying to do is, I would duplicate the objects
Right.
that I want to do.
Yeah.
And then I want to hit P to separate it from this, but then I want to solidify it because I don't want to touch the rest of the model. So P, in theory, should allow me to just work on this section and not work on here. But this is 2.0 or 2.8 Blender. And
the workflow is a little different. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know, why it's not working right now, because it was when I was messing with it with another character, and I should be able to. I guess I could try something like this. Let's try this.
Okay, as he's trying something, so we don't have too much dead space. Ideally, with this method, the benefit is you could make something like DOA, where you have a bunch of characters, or Resident Evil, where you have a bunch of characters that have different clothing options, because the clothes will not be attached to the character. So the benefit of this is that you could have different clothes, costumes, outfit changes, so forth and so on, if that's the type of game that you would want to make as a feature. As for me, I'm more on the.
Shoot.
I'm glad you said shoot, so we can still put this on YouTube. For me, I'm more into Cheryl Lynn, and I know Cheryl Lynn. Like, we're not besties, so I don't want to play too much of her video. But I'm just gonna put this right here, and I'll put a timestamp to this. Well, you can ironically, you can have still images of people's videos and talk about them. You can't play like their entire video. And there's also a fair mention thing, but we know YouTube and fair mention don't necessarily go hand in hand. But ideally, and give props to Sherilyn. She's like my hero still, because she's kind of the thing that got me into low poly to begin with.
I did it.
As Indy's actually done it. All right, okay, let's see this. Hold on, let me get out of mine. We'll shrink this. Okay, all right. Oh, cool. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's just bring it down. Boom.
Fantastic. All right. Okay. As Indy's doing his thing.
The only problem is.
Oh, go ahead. Say what you need to say.
It wasn't going to her back.
Oh, yeah,
but you can figure out something like that.
You can thicken it up though, which is really cool. So anyway, I'll just say what the Cheryl Lynn method is basically she does it where she pulls everything from the body. And the benefit of pulling everything from the body for her is that the low poly game characters use less memory in game. That's one of the benefits that I've not necessarily for her, but I've seen from her process. The other benefit too is that it seems relatively easier, so that you don't have to do what Indy's doing right now, is adjusting the clothes. The clothes would already be built on the model. However, what you lose in the process of doing it that way is you don't have a lot of customizable options. You could change the color of clothes on a character, but in order to have a different outfit or uniform, you'd have to have a completely separate character that has those clothing options. So those are the two theories in practice. All right. So do you have anything to add before I? Go ahead. Do you have anything you want to say at this point? about the process, the way that you're doing it?
This process is not working very well. Well, it is, but the thickness is one of the things that's going to be kind of throwing it off. I'd be interested to see what this video is going to show. Might be easier.
Okay,
this is one of the processes I saw.
So just kind of adding to the vlog and the fact that the algorithm likes 10 minutes of video time. This isn't just filler. You're learning about game development in Blender and Godot. Haha. The whole situation here is we also have a deadline. We got to try to get. I think we shouldn't focus on clothes too much at this point. I think we need to get that T-pose because I could do it myself. I feel Plopsis is taking on too many responsibilities, but I'm for anyone who's in the development group on this game if they want to try it. We want to try to get this model rigged by those rigging tools. So I think we should focus on trying to finish off a T-pose if we can. So how close are we to finishing a T-pose, and then worry about the clothing later? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. I don't know. It still depends on. Well, you wanted to work on the leg and the arm, so
like I said, for production's sake, I think it's as much as I love you teaching me, and those are valuable lessons. I think you should just go talk about your process. I ask questions, then we have one file that we're working on versus two files to make the same thing. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of it as a production standpoint. All right,
however you want to do it.
Okay, I gotta go grab. I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink because I'm talking too much, and I gotta get something to drink. Right back.
All right. So right now I'm just basically trying to shape out the drawing here with.
No, I just realized I was recording, and I just went to go get a drink because that's awesome. All right, so insert catchy phrase here. We are going to be trying to make that T-pose. I can't really edit these things. It didn't hit the 10 minutes, but it is what it is. I'll catch y'all in the next one. If you have any questions or comments below, put them below. I might have to redo this again. I can't stop recording.